Hey guys, we're back here for another video. Now, you guys have been sending me different things with regards to this Anton Daniels. Now, we have found video clips and interviews in which he is sitting there flirting with other women. And if you guys see this picture that is on my screen, someone sent me that. If you notice, this man has his hand right above this girl's butt. Now, y'all have been telling me he likes Mika, and I have to agree. After watching their interview, it is very inappropriate, and it also looked like he was interviewing her for some kind of date. It looked very weird, and it was very uncomfortable to watch knowing that this man is married. But make sure you guys are liking the video and make sure you are subscribed to the channel.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Also, guys, I want to address the video that I did on my last video that I put up. Let me see if I can bring it up, because some people was asking me, where did I get the video from? And I said I did not get the video. Somebody had sent me the video, and some people were saying, can we get the whole clip? And I simply said, I don't have the whole clip, because keep in mind, y'all, if somebody sent it to me, I don't have the whole clip. I asked for the entire clip, and I'm going to share that video just so y'all can follow me. I did ask for the clip, and the person said that that was all they had. But somebody, here's that video right here. So if you guys haven't already, check that video out, okay? So what I've been told is that video is actually an interview that he did back some time ago. He obviously deleted the video, but y'all do know you can delete it and somebody can actually screen record it. So that is what happened. So the person that sent me the video that I showed obviously either took a screenshot or got it from somebody else. So that was an interview that he did with his wife. So that was him interviewing his wife. So for those of you who may not know who I'm talking to, we are talking about Anton Daniels. And if you guys don't recall, here he is right here.
Out of here. I'm sick of these hoes, man. I hate you hoes. I hate these masculine hoes that come up on here and think that they can say to me. What the fuck are you talking about? I hate you hoes. I hate these.
This is like being married to Anton Daniels. Oh, wow. Times it can be hard and sad and difficult because Anton has a lot of different personalities, and so you have to be a certain type of woman to deal with. Anton is very emotional. He doesn't communicate effectively. I don't think that he has killed anybody before. I think he's capable. I've seen him angry before. He's just like a totally different person. When he's angry, he blacks out.
Matter of fact, get the.
So for that video, I was told that he actually interviewed her. So that hopefully that answers y'all questions, but people can delete videos, and apparently that's what he did. So what I want to do is I want to get into this interview. This interview was weird as hell. So we're going to walk through it, because what it looks like to me is he's hitting on this woman, Mika. And y'all have been sending me the messages telling me about Mika. I didn't know who she was, but I know who she is now. So let's get into this video, okay? Oh, and this is courtesy of, this is his video, Anton Daniels. This is coming from his channel. Okay.
One of my friends in, one of my newfound friends in. Mika, what's up, baby girl?
What's good? How are you?
How you feel?
I feel good.
How was
especially
your
being out
flight?
here. Horrible, but it was great. It was great to come somewhere else I've never been, but the flight was horrible.
Why was it horrible?
Sitting on a tarmac for an hour to de-ice is the most boring thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We tried to make sure you was taken care of, but some stuff I guess is outside of our
But you checked on me though, so that was
yeah,
good.
I had to check on you. I had to make sure you was good.
That was good.
So your flight was cool. Your
Mhm.
hotel is cool.
Hotel is great.
All right.
Anytime you have food open, After 1 a.m. is great. Great.
I didn't know if you was gonna the thing about the hotels is because the hotel that I have you in, there's a hotel where a lot of wherever it is that's happening usually stay at, right? So if it's a concert, if it's a team or whatever like that, usually they stay there. So I didn't know if you was gonna be bombarded or anything like that, but it was cool
It was jumping. I just went down and
though.
some sweats and a shirt to go get something to eat, and everybody was down there dressed to the nines. I said, "What's happening?"
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was jumping. It
Are
was
you a
great.
homebody? More of a
Um,
homebody, or are you out?
I'm I'm an extroverted introvert. So like I go out when it's necessary, but
Yeah.
when I'm out, I'm like out.
Yeah.
Like I do it big. But other than that, I'm at home on the water.
So you prefer to be home?
Yes.
Hmm.
There's nothing outside.
All right. So right now you're perfect. Right. So right now you perfect. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We
Okay.
gotta find that other part. Cause as men, we want our women to be perfectly imperfect, right? Meaning
Mhm.
that
This is a married man telling her she's perfect, and he's referring to men want their woman to be perfect. What the hell is going on here? What is he talking about?
it's almost like, we want you to be how you are to the general public,
Mhm.
great, presentation, whatever. But
Right.
then for us, we want you to kind of let loose and be that.
Yeah, and that's pretty much how I am. And then I guess I guess really it just depends on like what I'm doing and where I'm going. Like if I'm just really in my city chilling, I'm at home.
Yeah.
But if I'm in, Dubai or if I go, somewhere in Asia, then I'm gonna go to all the spots and things like that because I might not be back here for a while. So
You travel a lot.
I travel a whole lot.
What have you learned about different cultures versus
So I don't know if y'all missed that, but what she's doing is letting him know she likes to travel. So she's setting the stage for that. Once after you guys, I don't know if you've watched this video, but as you watch it, he is clearly flirting with her. And as a woman, she knows that he's flirting with her, but you can kind of see how she's acting. So it almost seemed like they have something going on between the two of them because she's laughing. Just continue to watch, y'all. It's
what it
weird.
is that you see here in the United States of America? Because a lot of people
Mm.
have never been outside of the country, right? And so they only see it one way. But when it comes to the different cultures that you've experienced, like I just visited Japan last year for the first time, right? Tokyo.
I
And it
remember.
was completely different than here. One of the things that was happening in Tokyo was that everybody was dressed up. I mean, it was fresh. You know what I'm saying? The women's came outside and they was put together. And, it was just everything was clean. They had a lot of, good manners. And I never even seen a trash can, but it wasn't no trash on the street. So, and, at night they get it in. They get it in. So, what do you experience from a cultural perspective, or based off of some of the places that you visit, that I think probably influences how you see things here?
I think one of the things, it would probably be the Middle East. One of the things I've noticed is just the overall family culture,
Mm-hmm.
right? And there's no talk of whether you have to be traditional, non-traditional, modern. It's just this role, this role. We're going to treat this person with respect, and everything is good.
Yeah,
So versus America, where you got to watch your back for everybody,
that's crazy.
your kids, your mama, anybody.
Yeah,
So I think that aspect of just taking care of people, respect, all of that, I've noticed other places
yeah.
than America.
Yeah, I think it's people think that it's backwards. They think that it's here that's where that exists, and
Oh
then
no.
outside of America, everybody is a third world country.
I've noticed that.
Yeah,
Like I notice people who, say stuff about Cuba. They're like, oh, there's nothing in Cuba. And I'm like, I'm there all the time. I don't know what you're talking about. It's real estate. It's
you like going to Cuba?
all the time. Love it.
Why? What's that? Because
I
I've never
mean,
been, so
I
you
mean,
gotta.
other than me being Cuban, I mean, I love culture.
Yeah,
Like, if I didn't know anything about it, if it wasn't attached to my family or anything, I would go because I love culture. Like, I love learning. I love learning about, dance. And
And guys, here's the thing with this video. He flew her out, paid for her hotel and different accommodations for this interview. Generally, when you see content creators doing stuff like that, it's because they're going to make money on the video. Now, on this video, he did not make very much money. But if you listen to, and like I said, I'm going to let the video play out. He likes her. When people were telling me, I'm listening, but now that I'm watching the video, he likes her. I don't know if he hit. I mean, this was a year ago. He probably have by now, but she's open to receiving everything that he's saying flirtatious to her, and she knows that this man is married. Also, I also found picture. So while I'm sure it was during this time when he flew her out, they attended a basketball game. And this is weird for you to fly a woman out and take her out. Where in the hell is your wife?
Anything of the arts.
Yeah.
So I find that other cultures really, like express the arts.
Do you have or do you experience how women act outside of the country?
Oh yeah. um, in America, it's women kind of against men, the gender wars.
Yeah.
Everywhere else, it's like, this is my role, this is your role, however you want to put that, and they win.
Yeah.
And I guess
Now, what she's doing is playing into his ideology because he believes that women should do this and men should do that. So she's telling him in other countries that is exactly how it is. So she's playing games as well because instead of her being authentic, I don't think she's being authentic. She's playing into everything he wants to hear because she knows that is the type of man that he is. He can only hear what he wants to hear.
because I was brought up that way, I'm used to it. But I'm used to anything that wins. And like in America, I don't see us winning with feminism. So
Mm.
I don't like it. I don't like it for women. Like I tell women all the time, like, I'm for women.
Yeah.
And feminism is not for women. I don't even know why it's called feminism.
You know, it's funny because every single interaction that I don't even know how we met.
Uh
I don't know.
funny thing is I don't remember either.
I don't know how we met. I don't remember us meeting. But every interaction.
Now, y'all, let's get into this. She doesn't believe in feminism, but she's a woman. So let's just go into what a feminist is, because a lot of people get it confused. Okay, you can be a feminist and go too far. Being a feminist means believing in and advocating for the social, political, and economic equality of all genders. So she doesn't believe in this. A feminist believes that men and women should have the same rights and opportunities and may engage in activities to achieve and promote equality. So she doesn't believe in equality for women.
That I've ever had with you, you don't like, you're not loud, you don't say a lot, you be chilling. If I call you and check on you, you just be like, oh no, I'm good or whatever. You don't ask for nothing, you don't say nothing, you just be chilling, you just be having a good time.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm content with myself. Um, I'm confident in the things that I do. And, if something is for me, it's going to be for me.
Mhm.
If it's not, then okay, but I don't want the drama. I don't want any of that. So I play my position. I do what I'm well at. Um, and I just work it that way.
And you
So
say
it's
yes.
yes,
You always say yes.
yes. I mean, you get more out of yes than no.
And I'm like, yo, you coming to Detroit? You're like, yeah. I'm like, I bet.
Yeah, it's just look, it's just time and circumstance. Everything else can be handled. So it's yeah.
She always says yes, y'all.
Everything I've ever asked you, you always say yes.
Yeah.
Everything he's ever asked her, she said yes. I'm wondering exactly what he asked her.
Yeah, that's how you gotta be. I mean, that's how you gotta be, and especially as a woman, and then especially as
As a woman, you should say yes all the time. This girl is so lying, sitting up here lying. She's catering to what she knows he wants to hear because everybody, or well, let's just talk about a woman. So we need to say yes all the time. Come on now.
especially when you want to learn things from other people, when you want to, like I could just watch, some of your content and learn a lot of stuff. So if I have the opportunity to sit in your face and be like,
Yeah,
yeah, teach me this,
yeah,
I'm gonna come.
yeah.
It's just, space and opportunity.
That's what's up. So okay, because I have this perspective, right? And I tell a lot of women this all the time, that I even coach. And I tell them, I say, yo, you don't even really have to ask for nothing from a guy. Because
Right.
if you look on social media and you look at content today, because all right, so let me preface this by saying my experiences in real life is much different than what I see women feel comfortable talking about online. I don't run into, I've never experienced in real life women that operate like with the masculinity and all of that other type of stuff, right? I only really surround myself with women that got the disposition that you have, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's interesting to me because then I talk to people and I coach them and they still have that same disposition as far as like maybe being a little bit more aggressive and stuff. But then I tell them and I say, hey, listen, you don't really have to ask for anything. All you got to do is be, feminine and dope and have a good vibe and good energy, and you'll get everything.
And for some reason, I get kickback with that.
Do you really?
Yeah, because I most of my friends are, you know, um, coming from older generations. And so they'll try to, quote unquote, school me and tell me how to deal with certain guys and things like that. But I grew up in traditional homes. My mom was a housewife,
Hmm.
never worked. My grandmother was a housewife, never worked. My great grandmother, and so on and so on and so on. So I'm literally the first in my family to like go out and venture and do other stuff. Like my grandmother couldn't understand why. She's like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize I was on mute. Okay, so what she said was she doesn't believe in feminist stuff. She doesn't believe in that. And all it means is equal rights. That's all it means for women and men. But yet she said that she works. She's not like her relatives, grandma, whoever who didn't work. She actually works. So how does that make sense? If you want to be working, but you feel like you don't believe in the whole feminist movement, the only thing it says is equal to be equal. So while she's out there working, she wants to be paid less because she just said to him she doesn't believe in the feminist stuff. The only thing it says is equality. That is the number one thing. So this girl is lying. Okay, she knows that he's trying to hit on her, and she's playing into it.
But at the same time, being that I saw, how those women operate, I'm able to take that into being a quote unquote modern woman, but not have to have such a masculine disposition because my grandmother didn't have to yell
Hmm.
to get anything. She didn't have to become my grandfather.
Mm.
She just,
So she's definitely double talking, y'all, because now she says she's a modern woman. Let me kind of explain to you what a modern woman. A modern woman is a term describing women who challenge traditional gender roles. They prioritize their independence, their self-reliance, and personal fulfillment over solely domestic or marital roles. So you don't believe in feminists, but you are a modern woman.
exist it. Like be your natural feminine self. Like a natural feminine woman, it doesn't matter if you're in corporate America or sitting in the house.
Yeah, I agree.
You can get what you want. It
Yeah, I
just
agree.
I
I,
don't know why I don't know why it's such a hard thing. And I just be trying to explain it to
why do you
women.
think that women reject it though? Why do you think that women um that that they reject the idea of the what the women were like in yesteryear?
I can say, being a younger person, we're taught that. Like I
Really?
learned that in school, not in my household.
Mm.
Like in school, you know, they will tell you,
Actually, guys, I'm gonna speed it up just a bit because I do have points that I really want y'all to hear. Feel free to check out the whole video, but I do have specific stuff that I want y'all to hear here. So I'm gonna fast forward this a little bit.
It's like you mine for now. You know what I'm saying? And so now you gotta.
men. I really do think men, when they actually do love,
Mhm.
they love unconditionally,
Yeah.
and I think that's the problem.
You think the problem is men love unconditionally, but yet women have children. Wouldn't they love unconditionally? She's just making shit up.
Right? Women, we can love unconditionally because we have children and things like that.
Okay. Did y'all hear that? She said men love unconditionally, women can love unconditionally. How is that a man can love unconditionally? Men don't have children. They do not love unconditionally. They can, but she's saying men do. So she's catering to his ideology, just to whatever she's trying to do.
But
Hmm.
I think when men do it, they're gonna give their all. Like they've actually had to like sit with this
Yeah.
and say, okay, I'm just gonna give my all. And sometimes they don't get anything back.
Yeah.
So it hits different when you do all of that and then that happens.
Yeah.
Um, but honestly and truly, I don't think anybody should look at a human being and have a certain expectation because you become disappointed. I expect people to be people.
I expect.
I expect people to be people.
I don't know, Mika.
And that's why I
I
don't
got
have
higher
disappointment. I
expectations.
have high
Well, no, no, no.
expectations.
I have high expectations for women,
Hmm.
right? Because, all right, let me revise that. I have high expectations for the women that's around me.
Okay.
Like when you come here and when you with me, you up under me. So now you're a representation of me,
Hmm.
right? And so with that being said, it's like you mine for now. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And so now you gotta make
You
sure
got
that
to
you on my.
represent well. Yeah, I
But
get
then, so
that.
then, if you not that, which I've never personally experienced that, but
Right.
that doesn't mean that it doesn't.
What does that mean? You are mine for now. If I got a friend that I've been knowing for, I think it's been 30 years. He is married. We don't talk to each other like this. He would, if he told me you mine for now, I'd be like, boy, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, this is not an appropriate, this is inappropriate right here. Like I said, I have a friend that I've been friends with for 30 years. During our friendship, he has gotten married, he got married, but we never had anything inappropriate about our relationship. This dude and this woman, this is not appropriate. This is not appropriate right here. This is something else.
I try to speak to the majority, not the minority,
Right.
but that will break my heart.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it might not be, morally wrong and things like that. I just do it. I just do, the certain expectations because of I know people are going to disappoint.
Then that you about to teach me something, right? Because I was under the impression of, now I know that a simp is a simp, right?
Hmm.
And I know that guys lead with money regardless, right? I know having money don't necessarily make you cool. All right. So let's because whatever you are, money just exaggerates it.
Hmm.
So I was always under the impression that it's more regular guys that's spending more money on women because
Mm.
a lot of women just want to be around a certain type of guy for the clout.
Mm.
But you're communicating to me that these guys that may be a little bit more prominent are reaching out to you leading with money.
Needing more money. And like the first thing if it's not showing me the money, it's like, yeah.
The weird thing about this interview, y'all, is it's not like this lady is a celebrity. We don't know who she is. You see what I'm saying? So he has flown her out, paid for all of these expenses for an interview that we don't know. I don't know who she is. So it's not like this girl is a celebrity. And if she is, she's a low level celebrity because nobody knows her. But the entire interview is about a no name person. A no name person. This does not make sense.
Yeah, I can do this, that, and the third. I'm like, hi, my name is Mika, and
Oh,
yeah, and like, oh yeah. I guess they're so used to that,
yeah.
or like, I guess the nice looking woman or the popular woman just, well, I want to get a bag, I want to get a bag, and that comes from, uh, a lack mindset. I don't have that.
Yeah.
Um, and I grew up with my father, with my brothers, with my grandfather. So if I want to go out and really get something, I know how to get it.
Hmm.
But with that being said, like, yes, you like nice things, but I don't lead with that because then to me it looks corny.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
Do you think
Yeah.
that other women think the same, or do you think that other women would be more impressed by it though?
A lot of women are impressed by it, but again, a lot of us come from, not so lavish lives or not so prominent families and things like that. So, any way they can get to it, they're gonna get to it.
Yeah. Are you flattered when certain people reach out to you?
This entire interview is about her. Like I watched it, and let's fast forward, y'all, because it's gonna get more interesting.
And they're gonna be taking them out to get a bag every time that they go out with them.
Yeah, and I still bring it right back to they never saw it because at the end of the day, like I'm from DC. Everybody in DC that pretty much got a quote unquote good job, because a good job in DC is the government.
Yeah, for sure.
They're making six figures.
Yeah,
So it's like,
yeah.
okay, so I don't know, like that
And six figures, unless they making five, six, 700,000, is not a lot of money. Y'all do know six figures is only 100,000. I mean, it can be more, but yeah, six figures is not a lot, and especially not in DC.
whole aspect of the the regular guy not being able to provide stuff, like the whole point of being a woman, like yes, you want security,
Hmm.
but security doesn't necessarily means millions. It can mean that your guy is able to handle everything even on y'all's level.
Yeah. What about the ratio of guys that go up to you in person versus the guys that reach out to you on Instagram?
The guys in person, ever since the whole, women starting to be like, don't touch the door, don't, the guys do not talk to me in person.
What do you
they'll
mean?
they'll look at me and they'll just look and look, and unless I like give them direct
What the hell is she talking about?
eye contact,
Yeah, but
it's not
that's
happening.
I think that that's fair though.
Yeah, and I get so mad.
I would prefer that they go up to you, but the only reason that I think that is fair is because I think that guys have been trained to be careful around women in the general sense based off of the stuff that's been happening in society.
Yes, I would agree. And I experienced it one time. I went to Starbucks, and the lady in front of me, the guy went to hold the door open for her. And she was like, "You don't think I can hold the door open?" So when I got to the door, he was just like,
Yeah,
and I was like,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
I was like, no, I like the door. I really don't want to even touch the door. But
yeah.
whatever. But I understand it. Like I could not like something and understand it. And I think men have just come to a point where like they don't know.
I'm surprised you ain't moved to something like Miami.
I'm in Miami all the time, but no.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised you ain't moved there though.
A lot of people say that, or Atlanta. They're like, "Oh, I'm surprised you're not down in
No,
Atlanta."
I don't think you more of an Atlanta girl. I think that you more of a Miami tropical.
Hmm.
You don't like the cold.
No.
By the way, so Mika came in unexpected on the coldest days of the year.
Oh, 10 degrees.
Yeah, yeah, it's really cold, but it's okay though. We gonna make sure you good. But you kind of remind me of not Texas, not so much California. You more of a Florida girl,
Yeah.
which is weird that you're still in DC then.
Yeah. Everybody says that, and they're like, you know, if you would just leave DC.
Do you want? You don't want to leave DC though, do you?
No,
Why not?
I don't know, like maybe it's attachment issues.
Mhm.
I like DC, or maybe I just want my home base to be DC. I don't mind expanding to other cities and have something there, but like I like my country living.
You're a country girl. You like living in the
I
country?
love living in the country.
You know what's so funny? So we hanging out. Me and Mika's hanging.
They're hanging out. Mika is not a beauty queen. She not ugly, but let's be honest. Mika is just light-skinned. I mean, if you would make Mika dark, y'all would say she was regular. So she not ugly, but she is regular to me. She's regular to me. Now, it seems like Antoine hasn't been around very many girls that look like anything. But he gets into him and Mika hanging out. Now, I don't know how many of y'all is married, but I wouldn't give a damn how you look. My husband is not going to be hanging around like, come on now.
Out. And she's like, I'm not a city girl. I'm not like, and not a city girl like the rapper city girl, but like she's like, I'm not a city girl like being innocent.
And look how she's laughing. And this is just not giving friend.
City. She's like, I like visiting and coming in and stuff like that. But and I thought that was hilarious because most girls or most people want to be in the thick of things all the time. But you telling me that is funny because it's the same thing that she was saying, you know, off camera. It's the same thing that she's saying on camera.
Yeah.
Now, if y'all watched any of his panel videos, that has always been a problem and a big problem for him. What he said is the women would come on the panel and for somehow or for some reason, he said they changed. Now, when he referenced Mika, he said Mika is doing the same thing that she did before. Like she's consistent. Pay attention.
I just don't like, I like having fun. Like I'm young, I like to have fun, but just that 24/7. No, I need peace. I like waking up 3 in the morning because I have an owl that's just sitting outside my window and it just hoops all night. But I like nature.
Yeah.
Like I like to see concrete sometimes, but sometimes I want to see some trees and flowers.
But and that's funny because, you know, even with the level of visibility that you have, and do you think that you are that way because of the amount of stuff that you have to do, because you have to be in the cities and a lot of times because you have to travel a lot? Do you think that's why, or do you think that you're just inherently more of a nature, more of a suburban type of girl?
I think I'm naturally that way, but I think the industry that I'm in, you know, magnifies it because I can tell you right now, the entertainment industry with glitters is not gold.
Why you say that?
Because it's just like they'll tell you.
About to make me get my red coat.
They'll tell you one thing is, you know, going on, and then you get there and you'll find out it's totally different. And if you don't have integrity or your parents, you won't.
What you mean, Mika?
Oh,
Is that all situations? Like, let's say, for example, your first time coming here, what was your expectation?
My expectations was pretty good. Like when I tell you I watch your content, I watch your content. So
now she said her expectations of this man was good. Now tell me this, y'all. How could her expectations be so good of a man like this?
Out of here. I'm sick of these hoes, man. I hate you hoes. I hate these masculine hoes that come up on here and think that they can say to me. What the f are you talking about? I hate you hoes. I hate these.
This is like being married.
She said that her first experience, or what she thought, I'm sorry, let me get it correct, that she thought that the experience was going to be good. Now, this is a woman who has sat on many panels with him and she see how dirty his mouth can get. But she said she never thought that she would have a bad experience.
already have a good idea of your personality, things like that. So that's my expectation now. Something else.
She had a good idea of his personality. Who has a good idea of this man's personality? Didn't I tell you all when I saw his videos, I was not understanding why it seemed like he had a problem with Black women. So I decided to check it out before I got consumed with bullshit. She knew exactly who he was, but she wasn't. I mean, she thought that he was a great person. How do we know a person is a great person? By what they say, right?
Different, it would be different, but that was my expectation already. And
but did you expect to be treated the way you treated?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Because, well, let me put it this way. I expected to be treated like that by you. So I look at everybody on an individual basis, right? Because everybody that I've seen that has, because I watch the other stuff, Q and things like that, they always speak highly of you. So I expected nothing different.
Who speak highly of him? Not even his wife. I mean, huh?
I'm like, no, I'm gonna get the highest quality.
So this lady said they all speak highly of him. Did she not see this clip? Because I'm confused. This is his wife.
Oh, wow. Times it can be hard and sad and difficult because Anton has a lot of different personalities, and so you have to be a certain type of woman to deal with. Anton is very emotional. He doesn't communicate. effectively. I don't think that he has killed anybody before. I think he's capable of.
And I think he's capable of offing somebody. That's what his wife said. So she said that that's what people say about him. Who are these folks? Is these the people in your head, Mika?
Because you have that, like, that precedes you.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a good thing to have. Like, some people, I can tell you, and especially with celebrities,
It's a lot of women that come in and the first thing that they say when they first meet me is that they're scared.
really why?
Why would they say that they scared?
Yep. As a matter of fact, when I first met what was her name? Brittany Renner. When I first kicked it with her, and you know, we kicked it offline or whatever and stuff like that. But when we got into it in person, or when we kicked it in person, you know, we was in the car and we was kicking or whatever. And so she eased up after we was talking, you know, after about 15, 20 minutes. And she was like, she told me the next day, and she was like, when I first met you, I was scared. And they, for some reason, they think that, I guess because I hold women accountable, they think that I'm a mean person in person.
Wow. Yeah, but that's because they're not used to male authority.
Hmm.
I mean, if you're not used to something, it's no shade, it's no slight. If you're not used to something, yeah, you're gonna feel very, you know, about it. But when you're used to, like, a man being able to cover you,
Yeah.
you don't have a problem with that. And you, really, honestly and truly, I expect it from any male that I'm gonna be with for a certain amount of time.
What's a turn off for you?
Ooh.
What would bother you
No,
about a guy?
no drive.
Hmm.
And yeah, just no drive. Like, a man has to have some type of, some goal, something he's striving for, something, you know, that makes him get up in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta have it. If you don't have it, I'm gonna figure I'm sleeping with a woman.
If you if you let's say hypothetically you're talking to a guy, and y'all kicking it or whatever, do you think that guys will start to get jealous by the fact that you are visible, you are more of a, you know, public girl, public figure type of person or whatever? Do you think that guys, do you often experience guys that get jealous?
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
Because of the simple fact that men are very territorial.
I know I'm territorial.
Yeah,
I'm very
just are.
territorial.
And even if they're like your manager or something.
What?
Yeah.
Word.
Even no, like, you, like, a man that, like, really cares, whether it's your father, your brother, anybody. But yes.
How do you differ? How do you? What's great? What's the difference between jealous but not crazy?
So it's two of us in a relationship, but yeah, I'm jealous. Yeah. Or possessive, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it.
Do you think that most women are like that?
Yeah.
Because it seems like now, women are more open than ever before. Because it seems like now, women are more open than ever before to being in, like, open relationships, which that's kind of weird for me because I'm not the sharing type. Like, I don't want to share my chick. I'm not sharing my chick with nobody. Now, if you just doing whatever it is, like, if we just cool, right, and it's just a vibe, like, I don't have no expectations for you when you go home or whatever like that. Like, whatever your life is, I'm not even gonna ask you what your life is. I'm not asking you whether or not you got a boyfriend. Like, you already telling me what you own through your actions, so I'm not trying to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, once you kind of, like, become mine, it's a different vibe. But I'm not.
Why is he saying once you become mine, it's a different vibe? This man has been married for over 20 something years. This is weird. Once you become mine, where does his wife fit into this? Y'all, this is weird. Thank y'all for telling me about this, because there's something weird going on with these two. She doesn't even feel odd. I would have had to say, cut, like, this is weird. Once you become mine, what kind of mindset is that for a married man?
Not into sharing. Like, I'm not about to share my chick. Well, I'm
I
not
think
willing.
no man, like, the ones that y'all really like,
Yeah.
I don't think you want to share it.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's true.
Yeah, the other ones that you don't care,
That's
about,
true.
you don't care.
Yeah, that is true.
So it's always been like that. I think women are more receptive to it because of every woman wanting to go for the same type of guy. So that leads you to.
What's the number one thing that women look for in men? What's the number one thing? Not you, women in general. You guys.
Now, if y'all can
What about you?
remember, that is about the only question he asked her and said, not you. The entire interview has been about her.
That people have to be, I don't want to say both visible, but do you think that the guy kind of have to be? She's still mine. Yeah, she went and hung out with you because you got money. That's it. That's it. Like, it don't mean that she's not mine. She coming back home. I don't know why I got tripped over that.
But a lot of guys.
Listen to this,
I
y'all.
don't count people's pockets though. I don't care about what nobody else wants.
No, but men that understand women know how, you know, a lot of women are, and a lot of women, I just said security was number one. So okay.
But if I gotta pay for you to get you, then I don't want you, right?
Yeah.
My thing is, yeah, when you with me, you're gonna enjoy the life that I have because you're just gonna be naturally involved with what I got going on. But if I gotta spend money to get you, then I mean you never really was feeling me, or, you know what I'm saying, you wasn't here for the right reasons anyway. So I don't know why I got tripped over that.
But a lot of guys, like, because they lead with that, they feel
And that could be why he stayed with his wife, because he did say, if I got to pay to get you, then he knows that, you know, you really don't want him. Now, that doesn't mean that he doesn't pay to play. But that could be one of the reasons that he stays with his wife, because we know he got to pay.
That's what is going to keep her. And then it's like always the number one like comeback. I've seen so many affluent celebrity guys talking to each other, and it's like, yeah, I took her from you because I got more money and this and this and that. I'm just like, oh my god.
Nah, if you can take her from me, you can have her. I ain't tripping off of it. I don't know. That's not a thing for me. And maybe it's just because of where I'm from or how I'm growing up, but I'm not tripping off that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And she's still mine. She's still mine.
And look how she laughing. She's still mine. Why is he talking in this? This is weird. He's married.
Yeah, she went and hung out with you because you got money. That's it. Like, it don't mean that she's not mine. She gonna come. She coming back home. Both of ours. But
I was surprised to hear that.
Look at the laughing and the Gideon. It's something weird between these two. This does not. I'm telling y'all, I have male friends. This would not be funny to me. I would have been like, well, why? I would have elaborated. But this is funny. Why is this so funny?
I said that's different.
Because I mean, look, if I imprint on you, you mind.
You minds if I what?
There ain't no way that you're gonna not be able to see what you saw when you go over there. And it's cool. Go get go do your thing, baby. Right. Go get settled. Make sure that you're taken care of. Make sure you get that security and all of that. But you got my number. You never got rid of it. You ain't blocked me.
That's a.
You still checking on me?
That's a good. Well, that's a mindset that I've never heard from a man.
You got to be kidding me.
I don't really.
What type of?
What y'all think?
Who's you hanging around me?
I don't really hear that from men. Look, the generations now are just like my grandfather was like that. My dad was like that. But guys nowadays.
So pretty much what he said is, listen, if I'm with you, you're going to come back over here to me. Now, if you over there with him, that's okay. This is a married man, y'all. So what he's saying pretty much is when he with his side chicks, because that's what they are, they going to like him. Because obviously he paying, because no woman is going to take somebody's husband unless you're paying or unless you're just stupid.
No,
listen, I'm gonna bless you. I want you to be better when you leave than when you came, right? I want you to have a different mindset. I want to have been taught you something. You know what I'm saying?
You're messing it up for that guy,
no,
right?
not because because I want you to go over there.
Yeah, but when she goes over there, he's gonna be like,
he's not gonna
know. Learn this from?
He's not gonna know. He don't know. He green.
Right.
Listen, this is what I know about guys. Most guys have no clue. It's the whole reason why it's a perspective that men cheat more, or that's more the thing that's talked about. Men cheating. You don't.
Non-drama, non-domestics.
I don't argue. I like in real life. I don't get into it with women.
He doesn't argue. He doesn't get into it with women, y'all. What the? Okay. Well, what the hell is this?
Sick of these hoes, man. I hate you hoes.
But didn't he just say he don't argue with women? Well, can somebody help me out? What was that? This man just said he don't argue with women. Who was he arguing with then?
I say this all the time.
I told you
I
do the okay method. I don't like to argue because at the end of the day, it doesn't serve me a purpose.
So of course now she is peddling to his ideology. I don't argue either. This is really a mess right here.
People get drunk off of fame.
I like my peace. I don't have time for that.
All right, so I got a theory, right? Do you think that maybe you prefer the regular guy because you're more used to dealing with people now that are more visible? Because the regular, more normal.
Listen to this shit.
Versus the guy that might feel more confident because he is more visible?
No, I know everybody, been with everybody.
Yeah.
And that's from the D list to the
This is interesting.
I don't think, I just honestly don't think, whether it's a phone call to a girl, whether it's a text.
Yeah.
So I don't dwell on that. It's kind of like what you just said. I want to focus on the good parts. And if I'm too busy focusing on that, then we're not going to get to it.
Do you think that relationships today should be different than they were in yesteryear? Because, like, for example, you was talking about how, your grandparents or, your grandmother.
If my grandparents would have took that mindset, my grandfather got rid of my grandma a long time ago. My grandma, like, you would just be like, girl, why? Like, why did you say that? My grandpa would just be like, that's just hard.
Get like proposition to do things or anything like that, or
okay, let's go back. This is a good one right here, y'all.
My grandma, like, you would just be like, girl, why? Like, why did you say that? My grandpa would just be like, that's just hard. But the love and respect that he had for her, and then she didn't lines to not cross. So it's that there. Nowadays, everybody say what they want to each other. They don't care about each other's feelings. So
being in the industry and being around, how do you balance knowing that it's a possibility for you to get like proposition to do things or anything like that, or like how do you balance that? Like how is that a thing, or is that just something that just come with it and you just expect that to happen?
Yeah, I expect it to happen at certain levels. And
were you ever surprised?
No.
Really, never?
No, because I mean, I've seen it. My dad was also in the music industry.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. My dad got on just by winning the Apollo. And this was in the 90s. And yeah, so he, got on and was doing a whole lot of stuff. And yeah, so I seen it, and I seen what it does with men. And like I said, my mom was a.
What do you mean what it does with men?
Like what it
Niggas being safe now, y'all.
No, I'm not being safe. what it does with a lot of y'all is, if you never had that type of attention, if you never had that type of money, if you never had that, just that being around those type of people, you can get caught up in all that, the lifestyle, the drugs, I mean, all that type of stuff. So at the end of the day, yeah, I expected it because I knew about it already.
And I'm surprised that you still went down the path though.
Yeah, because I love entertainment. Like I'm a trained dancer. Like trained. And I love singing. I've been singing since I was a child. I write music. I like, talking to different people, learning about stuff. So like that's what makes me happy. And everything got a pro and a con.
And that means you're gonna be around the majority of people that's gonna get at you. It's gonna be from the industry.
Yes.
That's the trade-off.
I just be dodging.
You can't be regular no more, Mika.
Somebody else said that too.
Because I mean, you can't do it.
No.
Because think about it. Do you worry? All right, so let me revise this.
Okay.
Do you worry about, because you've seen it even from your father growing up, and then all of the different types of guys that then reached out to you and stuff like that? Do you worry about the fact that you don't know what normal is anymore because you disconnected maybe?
Yeah, I can see that. I even get people saying that it just in regular life. Like I talk to women all the time, like, hey, let's do this, be more like this, and da da da. Oh, it's different for you. You grew up a different way. So yeah, I can see like once you're in a certain lifestyle and certain area, you can be disconnected from it. So yeah, I can agree.
Even with relationships.
Even with relationships, I can agree.
So now, do you think that that's normal for most women though?
No.
Because most women, I think their expectations for what a man is supposed to do while they dating around is different, I think, than what most relationships are once they settle down.
Yeah, and it's the whole dating thing. I don't even know what that is anymore because the whole cheesecake thing took me out.
Why?
It took me out because everybody's like, oh.
But you used to getting propositioned to go to places and doing things that's way above that though. I think you're trying to be modest.
Are you trying to? I don't know. You trying to? I kind of feel like I'm a relationship elitist. But
because I think that you're trying to be modest because
she's definitely trying to be modest, girl. She's not being real at all.
You think you're disconnected?
From what?
From what normal is for most people, for most women. Because most women is out here struggling. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay, so from that part, I'm probably disconnected on that part. Because yeah, I'm not struggling.
And then most women also tell me that their DMs ain't really getting popping like that either.
I refuse to believe that.
Most women tell me they say, "Anton, my DMs is dry."
Who said that? They're lying.
They say they DMs.
It don't matter. It don't matter if she's 2 pounds or 200.
But Mika, you can't. Have y'all seen Mika's Instagram? That junk is crazy.
I've seen it. It's no way.
My brother.
We know you saw it.
I was talking to my bro yesterday, and I said, "Yeah, I gotta make sure that my homegirl coming in." He's like, "Oh," I said, "Mika," he said, let me see her Instagram." So I showed him. He was like,
so why would your brother be wanting to see a girl's Instagram that you say you are interviewing? He's like, well, let me see her Instagram. That's because you be messing around on your damn wife. Because if you are interviewing a chick, and your brother say, well, let me see what she look like, that's a reflection of what you do, because what she looks like has nothing to do with it. But look how this woman is cheesing. Yeah, this ain't normal.
He was like, bro, I might have to come down there and watch that interview. I said, no, you go ahead and keep it focused. So what you can't relate. That's what I'm saying. You might be disconnected.
Yeah, I guess I'm trying to continue my nice little humble lifestyle. I'm trying to, I'm still trying to be, country Mika in the big celebrity, everything is everything world.
What about dating outside of the United States of America? Because that's a conversation that's not really talked about, I guess, a lot from women. Like they don't compare openly and contrast, and maybe a lot of them haven't experienced it, but they don't compare and contrast what men are like outside of the U.S. versus inside of the U.S. Have you noticed the difference in how men are, how they treat you, what they do, and stuff like that? What's the difference if you had to guess?
The difference is what a lot of these women in America complain about, oh, take me here, take me there. The men outside the U.S., they will do that, right? But they're going to expect that you be a woman. So they're going to do everything, you think a man.
Did y'all hear what she said? They're going to expect that you be a woman. So why would any man want to date you if he didn't think you were a woman? But what she's trying to say is what he says. He don't want you acting not feminine. Not feminine is what she's trying to say. As y'all can see, she is catering to what he thinks. This woman is not being real. That's why it's suspected that they got something going on, because the way she's smiling and the way she's acting is just not how you act with a man that you're not interested in. She is feeling him as well.
It should do, but it's not just they're going to do it and then they get nothing in return, right? Like they're expecting you to act a certain way. They're expecting, you to carry yourself a certain way. All this, well, I don't have to do, this, or I don't have to call you, or I don't have to, like, they're not gonna stay on a text stream for months.
Yeah.
They're not doing all that.
Do you think that, coming back to the United States, do you think that it seemed like everybody, I don't even think that there's a such thing as side chicks or side dudes anymore. I just think that it's just normalized. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think that when
There's a lot of dudes that are willing to be the other guy.
Really?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
There's a lot of dudes that are the other guy. And I'm not talking about like, oh, you know, just hit me up when you want to. No, like you can actually be in a full-fledged relationship.
But that kind of goes into what I was saying earlier, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do guys ask you if you're in a relationship when they hit you up?
No. And even if I tell them I am, they don't care. So it's like, it's a moot point.
Yeah.
Y'all, this is weird as hell.
Are you happy though?
Well, that's been, listen, since I was born, I didn't heard guys say that one.
Now listen to what he says, and we're going to end it with this. Keep in mind, this is a married man, and he's going to say what he would say, which is weird considering he's in this loving relationship, right? And he's never going to get a divorce. Listen to this, y'all.
That's a normal.
Yeah, and even if I say, yeah, I'm happy, but do you have everything you want? Oh my God. You know? So yeah, it's not a thing anymore. Like they don't care. Like if they want you, they want you.
Yeah.
And it is what it is.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I wouldn't ask that question though. It's just not a thing. It's not a thing for me. Like it's really more or less about you coming or no.
He wouldn't ask that question, but he's going to say, are you coming or no? What?
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like honestly, it don't even get to that point.
If more men like talk like that, they probably would get more because that's a sense of confidence. Like,
yeah. Because I'm not going to ask you if you're in a relationship. I'm not going to do any of that. If you wanted me to know.
Of course he's not going to ask you if you're in a relationship, being that he's married. That wouldn't make no damn sense, would it? Why would he ask you if you're in a relationship and he married?
You would communicate that, right? And that would mean something else. So I can read context clues. But more importantly, actually, honestly, the coming and all is kind of just a vibe, but it's actually more about, are we vibing? So let's just say hypothetically, if I hit you up, because even me and you, like we've been in communication, you know, for a long time, but we don't.
We in communication, or we've been in communication for a long time. He telling on himself, y'all.
Even remember how we even started communicating, but it's just really just.
He doesn't even remember how they start communicating, which means it's been a minute.
You understand? Maintaining a rapport and kicking it and all of that. So it ain't even a thing. And then if it's convenient and it just so happened to come up, it's like, yo, come through. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not on that. I'm not on no. I ain't never been like that in my entire life. I ain't never been pressed.
A lot of people don't just let stuff flow.
Yeah.
Don't just let stuff happen.
And she's piggybacking because people just don't let stuff flow and let stuff happen. Well, you don't really let stuff flow and happen when the man is married. So yeah, that's kind of not how things goes.
And the guys now, they definitely don't let stuff happen. Like
Would you prefer it that way?
Let stuff happen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I like
So she is confirming him. She likes to let stuff happen, but she talking to a married man. Yes, I bet he hit.
Progression, a natural, easy progression.
Yeah.
Like I don't like all the abrasiveness.
She knows that he's married, but she also knows that she can get some money from him. Don't be dumb. All of this mess that she's putting up on here is bullshit.
Let's get to it. Like, I don't like that. And it's just no. And I don't know why women do it on the opposite side.
Really?
Like, like you're saying, okay, you want to be with, I don't know.
Okay, what I want to do next, y'all, is get into these. Let me see if I can get the comments. Oh, shucks. Did they go away? Live chat replay. So what the comments for some reason is not coming up now, but that's okay because I can tell y'all what they said. I kind of remember some of them. The people in the chat was basically saying, girl, you are sitting up there acting like you are a saint and you are full of it. Some other people were saying, girl, I'm sorry. Other people were saying he is clearly on a date. People were saying he's flirting, yada, yada, yada. So I found Mika, and now I understand exactly what y'all was saying. He is definitely liking on her if they don't already have something going on. If y'all see this picture that I got on the screen, he's touching right above her butt. Listen, I told y'all, I had my friend, I mean, it's been over 20 years. He better not touch me. That's weird. Like, that's just not something that you do. But as he stated, he do not get into it with women. But what about this?
Get the out of here. I'm sick of these hoes, man. I hate you hoes. I hate these masculine hoes that come up on here and think that they can say to me. What are you talking about? I hate you hoes. I hate these.
This is like being married to Anton. Oh, wow. Times it can be hard and sad and difficult because Anton has a lot of different personalities, and so you have to be a certain type of woman to deal with. Anton is very emotional. He doesn't communicate effectively. I don't think that he has killed anybody before. I think he's capable. I've seen him angry before. He's just like a totally different person.
Okay guys, so I often get a lot of questions about my skin. What do I use on my skin? How do you keep your skin so nice and, you know, clean and clear? I don't have on any makeup. I have a ton of makeup. However, I don't wear makeup every day. It's just because I like clean skin. I like to wash my face several times a day. And that's kind of why I don't wear makeup like that. It's not because I don't like it. I actually do. But like I said, I like to wash my face a lot. So I wear makeup, but I just don't wear it every day. But let's get into my face routine. I'm also going to link this so that you guys can be able to purchase these products from me. So this is what I use as a cleanser. Let me put that close up to here so you guys can see. Now, I am fully aware that some people don't use towels when they wash their face, and that is perfectly fine. It's up to you. I'm old school. I need to be able to rub my face and see the dirt come off. That's just how I am. This is how I am. So I just literally take this cleanser that I just showed y'all. I'm going to put some on my towel just because I'm a towel girl. Some of y'all don't use towels. Hey, if you don't use a towel, that's up to you. But I'm going to put it on my towel here, and then I'm going to wet it because that's just how I do. That's what I do, and y'all do what y'all do. And I'll pretty much just wash this into my face. Obviously, if you guys just use your hand, then you just rub it. You know, you just rub it. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse it off. Okay, so now I have rinsed it off my face. The cleanser is off. I have rinsed, cleaned my face. Now I'm going to dry my face with the towel. Of course, you know, make sure you're using a clean towel for your face. I'm going to dry my face as much as I can. That's all done. Right, now I'm just gonna go backwards again. This is called the Resurface Refining Cleanser right here. Here's the box that it comes in, okay? So that is step one. Always use, you gotta clean your face, right? Now, the next thing that I do, and I don't think that this goes in any order, the first thing you just need to make sure is that you are in fact washing your face, okay? Now, the next thing that I do is I do the Vitamin C Glow Serum. That's right here. I'm going to take it out of the box. This is what it looks like, okay? And now, what I do is I take, and listen, y'all, sometimes I use too much of products. Don't be like me, because you don't need but a squeeze, okay? This is all you need, okay? A squeeze. But me, this is what I be doing. 2 squeezes, because I'm just extra like that, okay? So this, you're going to put on your face, rub it. You don't need to put it on your lips. You don't need to put it on your eyes. You don't need to put it on your eyebrows. If y'all notice, I try to avoid my eyebrows, and that is simply because I have them done professionally, and when you put product on it, I notice that it makes them light. Now, if you don't get your eyebrows done, you don't need to worry about this. Now, this is the Vitamin C Glow Serum, okay? Vitamin C is really good for your skin. Now, as that dries, you will notice when you put that on, it's a little thick. Reason why I did not need to use 2 pumps, but like I told y'all, I am extra, and that's just what I do. So let that dry. Like right now, I can tell that it is totally dry. The next thing that I put on my skin is the eye cream. Right here. This is the eye cream. put that on. Now this is for day. I know some of y'all probably wondering, eye cream, don't you put that on at night? I do have a regimen that I do at night, but for this video, this is a morning routine, and I told y'all I'd be a little extra with stuff, and I was a little extra with this eye cream because look at all this I got left. And also too, guys, with this vitamin C serum, you also can put this on your neck, so don't forget to do that. I again pumped out a little bit too much of this eye cream, and I do extra, so don't be like me. And that is pretty much what I do every day in terms of my face care. Again, I do not wear makeup every day. I love makeup. I have a whole bunch of it, but that is pretty much my skin routine every day. Now, of course, if you guys are wearing makeup, this is good for your cleaning your face. Obviously, if you're gonna wear makeup, there will be another set of things that you would need to do before you put on your makeup, as far as, you know, putting on you some kind of moisturizer, because when you put on makeup, it does typically, it can dry your skin, so you would have to add on a moisturizer. So this is, again, my routine for my everyday look. I'm going to link these products so that you guys will be able to directly purchase these items, and they come very fast. The warehouse, I believe, if you're in the South, is in Miami, Florida. Don't quote me on it. Products come really, I know the products do come really fast. And again, I'll clip this in my video, so hopefully this helps. And I will see you guys in the next video, in which I will tell you about my nighttime routine.